So welcome to your practice. Today we're going to start lying down on the back. So take a moment to lay down. Doesn't matter how you lay. Maybe the legs are straight, maybe they're bent. Taking the time to get comfy and to get grounded. I invite you to take a deep breath in and then let it go. Take a deep breath in and then let it go. And then closing the mouth, yet maintaining that sighing sensation at the back of your throat as you begin to breathe exclusively through your nose. Noticing how with that sighing action you can feel the air as it gets filtered and warmed before entering your body. Breathing long, breathing deep, breathing slow, breathing loud. Starting to seed the breath into your consciousness. And with the breath at the forefront of the mind, the breath becomes almost like a mantra, a guide to your practice. Setting a pace, setting a rhythm. And this slowing down of breath, perhaps noticing now how the breath has a cyclical quality to it. It ebbs and flows. Further demonstrating that you too, like everything in nature, are a cyclical being. You are on this ebb and flow, this journey through all the phases, the seasons of your life. And right now, this time within the wheel of the year welcomes the winter solstice, the longest nights of the year. And this gradual shift from darkness is celebrated as a return to light. As such, it is aligned with a sense of hope. Soon there will be more light every day. But rather than fear or resist the dark times, we can also see this as an opportunity to celebrate this nocturnal pause, this time of healing, of dreaming. After all, it is in the darkness where potential unfolds, where new life begins, where healing can take place, and where your dreams can come to life. The shimmering lights of Christmas are a reminder that even in the darkness, there is always some light to guide us on our way. And so during this time of maximum darkness, allow your practice to provide peace and sustenance for the cold months ahead. Today, as you move with your breath, can you accept the invitation to close your eyes as much as feels right to you? Can you revel in the darkness and find ease while trusting that more light lies ahead? Remember that I am a guide, yet fundamentally you are here to connect with and be guided by your own inner light. Allow that internal guru to inherently discern what feels best for you within the moment, accompanying you both on and off your yoga mat, on your journey through the seasons of your life. The winter solstice is believed to harness a powerful energy for renewal and self-reflection. As the year gradually draws to a close, the enduring darkness offers a blank canvas for you to start afresh in the new year. To take a moment to ponder this past year. What will you be leaving behind? What will you bring with you? What do you intend to manifest over the next year? Noticing what that inner light reveals. And by taking this time to reflect, surrender and move on, we can build ourselves a new path that lights the way through the darkness of winter. See if you can cultivate a little bit of acceptance that you may need to change course along the way. Your intentions, hopes, and dreams are the stepping stones that guide you like a compass towards your highest potential, towards your brightest future, your truest self, an epiphany in motion. So whenever you're ready from your lying back position, use an inhale to reach the arms behind you, slide the feet away and point the toes, a full body stretch, allowing yourself to expand. And then as you exhale, draw the knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the shins and lift the head, giving yourself a hug, a warm embrace. You deserve it. And then from here, discerning how you'd like to come into your seat today. Do you hold the back of your thighs, keep your head lifted and kick the shins to roll forward and back along the spine? Or do you roll to one side and press yourself up with your hands? Remembering in these practices with me, there is no hierarchy, no levels, no advancements. This is your time to explore yourself, to find what works for you on your journey. But knowing that this is all subject to change as we go through this cyclical way of life. Once in your seat, sitting tall, sitting proud, and we're going to begin here with Surya Bedana, the sun-piercing breath. So even though this time of year is very dark, the dark expands and kind of shrouds us. Soon, from the solstice, there will be more light every day. So we're slowly going to invite and embrace that solar energy within us. Bringing the right hand in front of the face, the first two fingers rest between the eyebrows. The thumb hovers over the right nostril and the ring finger over the left. Take a deep breath in through both nostrils. And then exhale, emptying the body completely. And then from here, close the left nostril with the ring finger. And inhale through your right nostril. And then close your right nostril and pause, hold, contain that breath, contain that solar energy, allow it to expand and shine through you. And then release the left nostril and exhale through the left. And again, inhale through the right. Pause, hold, and contain it. And then exhale through the left. And then carrying on just like this. Inviting all of your inhales through the right side, through your solar side, your sunny side, your active side. And your exhales through the right, through your lunar side, through your dark side. So with each sunlit filled breath, you're inviting a little bit more of that solar energy within you so that you contain it, so that you can embrace it, and you can bring it with you on your journey through winter and beyond. Into the next year, through all the seasons of your life. Knowing there is absolutely no rush. In your own time, finishing your final round by exhaling fully through the left nostril. And releasing your hand to your lap when you're done. Just taking a moment to pause, to bathe in the effects of that breath, that little meditation. Remembering that we are not here to rush and race, that we so often do around this time of year. We are here to slow down, to rebel against what's happening out there, and to embrace what is happening with nature. Bringing the hands to the knees, gently rolling the shoulders forwards, up, back and down, settling into your seat, into your body. And then softening the shoulders down the back, using an inhale to lift high out of the crown of the head, a taller version of you. And as you exhale, lower the right ear to the right shoulder, briefly pausing here, a chance to be rather than do. Noticing that stretch in the side of the neck, not forcing it, not pushing it, no more, no less. The sensation. And then inhaling back to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder, and then pause, soften, and be. If you haven't done so already, perhaps taking the opportunity to close your eyes, to come into darkness and foster a little bit of trust in your body to guide the way. And then inhaling back to center. Using a big inhale, reaching the arms wide and high, stretching up through the fingers, and then exhale, rotate the wrists and spiral the fingers on the way down. Delicious. Inhaling up and exhale, rotating the other way, just letting it go, letting it go. Nice. Inhale, reaching this time. As you exhale, slowly take a twist towards the right, bringing the left hand to rest on the right knee and the right fingertips behind. As always, you're more than welcome to stay here if you're satisfied. Sometimes less is more. Or you could use an inhale, lifting a little bit higher out of the crown of the head, and then an exhale, using the arms as levers to deepen that twist. So every posture, we have the opportunity to bespoke the practice according to how you feel. So always to do with your physical ability, but your mood, your energy levels, what kind of day or week you're having, how busy you have been with all that Christmas prep and celebration. Finding balance, finding a little bit of rest, stillness, synonymous with the season of dark, of healing, of dreaming. Inhale, slowly unravel, reaching back up. And then exhale, twist left, right hand to left knee. And here again, do you stay or do you use that inhale to create that space? And that exhale to surrender into that space. Closing the eyes and breathe. On your next inhale, slowly unravel, reaching back up with the arms alongside the ears, soften the shoulders down the back and connect the palms. On the exhale, bend the elbows, pointing the fingertips down the spine. And then inhale, lifting up, moving with the breath. Exhale, we chop. And then inhale to lift. Nice. Exhale. And inhale, lovely. Exhale, bringing the hands down to the heart. And then releasing the arms down by the sides. Stepping the feet a little bit further away, connecting the soles of the feet, creating a diamond shape with the legs. Leaning forward to take hold of the feet with the thumbs inside. Use an inhale to allow your heart to climb the ladder of the spine, expand and shine. And then as you exhale, slowly start to descend, folding, hinging from your hips. Slowly, slowly, there is no rush. Eventually cocooning around your heart, drawing the chin towards the chest, closing the eyes. A moment to be with yourself, with the sensations in the body, the cyclical nature of your breath, that ebb and flow. Nice. On your next inhale, slowly, slowly rising out. No rush, no rush. Using the hands to gather the legs together, walking the feet towards you, wrapping the arms around the shins, lowering the chin to the chest, returning to that feeling of hugging in. And then from here, point the toes so the heels lift, drag the heels towards you until you come to balance on the sacrum, the lowest bone in your spine. Pointing the toes as they hover above the ground, engaging the belly and keeping the head forward and down, maintaining that darkness as you find balance here. Breathe. On your next inhale, slowly open the arms, lift the shins, lift the heart, blossoming into your Navasana boat pose, perhaps now opening the eyes to let light in. And then as you exhale, slowly moving back into that floating little hug, gathering in and closing the eyes in darkness. So on the inhale, we expand, we rise, we allow light in. And as you exhale, gather into the dark. Inhale and exhale. Lovely. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, finding your boat pose and pausing there. Zipping the inner legs together, feeling a magnetism between your heart and your knees. And the longer you pause, the longer you expand this position. Notice your power, your strength as it rises, bubbles to the surface to support you on this journey. Knowing that you have the power to slow down and to embrace darkness. From here, crossing the ankles in the air, lowering the feet, rolling over the shins, coming into tabletop. From here, really earthing down through your left hand, and on your next inhale, lifting your right arm, reaching up and back through the right fingers as you twist and open. And as you exhale, weave the right arm underneath the left, hovering right ear and shoulder to the earth. Inhale, rooting down through the left palm as you reach, open and lift, and exhale, weaving through and hover. Nice. Inhale. And exhale, this time resting right ear and shoulder down on the ground. So the right side of the head comes to the earth and we're looking to the left. So as we pause here, we take a mindful moment to dissolve the ego and discern where we're going from here. The first option could be staying here, working into this right shoulder, this twist of the spine. You could take a bind, weaving the left arm behind the back, maybe resting the hand to the lower back, or weaving the left fingers around the top of the right thigh. Again, you could stay, or you could extend the left leg behind you, either with the toes tucked on the ground, or really engaging the belly, embracing your power to lift the left leg, coming into a balance. So remember that the choice is yours. You're in your own home, so there's no external pressure to go further than you wish. Once again, engaging with your energy levels, your mood, bringing it all with you to bespoke your practice. Remembering that sometimes less is more. Nice. Lowering the knee if you lift it, slowly unwinding that bind, bringing the hand back down, and one more time, we inhale, slowly unravel, reach high to the sky in that twist, staying in this twist as you step your right foot to the front of the mat, bringing the right hand down so the hands frame the front foot. That's it. On an exhale, slowly lengthen out the right leg, drawing the toes back towards the face, awakening the back of your right leg. And as you inhale, come forwards, bend the knee, reach the heart forwards. Moving with the breath. On the exhale, we come back and lengthen. On the inhale, we come forwards, reach the heart forwards, maybe closing the eyes as you continue to move. Exhale. And inhale. One more. Exhale. And inhale, this time as the foot lowers, lift the chest, bringing the arms alongside the ears. As you exhale, sink down into the hips, relax the shoulders, connect the palms. Exhale, we chop, pointing down the spine. And then inhale to lift. Exhale, we chop. And inhale, lift. Exhale. And inhale. Nice. This time as you exhale, bringing the hands down in front of the heart, taking an inhale here, filling up. And as you exhale, bringing the left elbow to the right thigh, coming into your twisted lunge. Maybe again you stay here. Maybe you slightly press that elbow into the thigh to deepen the twist in the spine, lining the heart up with the thumbs. Maybe you look over your right shoulder. Maybe you tuck the back toes and lift the back knee. Or maybe not. Remembering another option is doing whatever you wish, what resources you, what sustains you, what fills your cup. Allow that breath to flow, to weave pathways of light around the darkness of your body. Nice. Lowering the knee if you lifted and tucking the toes. On the inhale, slowly unravel, reach high through the arms, walking the front foot to the outside edge of the mat. And as you exhale, as if you move through honey, bringing both hands down inside that foot for your lizard lunge. So you're more than welcome to stay here if you already have some sensation in that right hip and hamstring. If it's too much for you today, you could come out slightly, coming onto the fingertips, or if you have blocks to hand, resting the hands on those. If, however, you're craving something a little bit deeper, come with me, bringing the hands further forward of the front foot. Use an inhale, drawing the heart up the ladder of the spine. And on an exhale, slowly begin to soften your elbows towards the ground, maybe closing the eyes. So again, closing yourself off from how the posture looks, rather feeling your way in the dark, hovering the elbows if they don't reach. Good. And let's see if you can swirl your breath into the darkness of your right hip, swirling that light around, guiding the way. Good. Whenever you're ready, slowly lifting back up, walking the hands back under the shoulders. Use an inhale to invite power into your arms and your belly, and an exhale to swing the right leg behind you and circle your right ankle in one way. And then the other, massaging that joint. Nice. Bringing the right knee down, keeping the hips over the knees as you walk your hands further out so the arms are diagonal lines. Take an inhale here, filling up. And as you exhale, slowly lower the heart to the earth. Anahatasana, melting heart. So literally feel like your heavy heart is melting towards the earth. It's feeling the call of Mother Earth. Bowing, surrendering, slowing down. Either resting the chin or the forehead on the ground. Hollowing out the back. And breathe. Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to slowly come back into your tabletop. Grounding down through the right hand. On your next inhale, lifting the left arm, reaching up and back, opening, yes, and exhale, weaving through, we hover. Inhale, root to rise, open to the sky, the sun, and exhale, weaving through, we hover. Inhale. And exhale, this time resting left ear and shoulder down on the ground. So the same options apply, but let's go through the motions. You could stay here, you could take that bind, winding the right arm behind the back, catching the left thigh. Maybe you stay, or maybe you extend the right leg, either with the toes tucked or lifting the leg. So many times when I've been in yoga classes, the teacher has insisted that we need to replicate what we did on the first side of a posture, and controversially, I disagree. Sometimes it's a niggle, sometimes it's an injury, sometimes our energy level's a little bit different in different parts of the practice, and that is okay. So simply tune into that inner guidance, that wisdom, that guru of your light as you journey through your postures. Lowering the knee if you lifted, slowly unwinding the bind, bringing the hand back down, and one more time, we inhale, lift up high through the left fingers. Reach, and then step the left foot forwards, framing the hands around the foot. On an exhale, slowly lengthen out the front leg, drawing the toes back towards the face. And then inhale, come forwards, reach the heart forwards. Moving with the breath, maybe closing the eyes. Exhale back. And inhale forwards. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale, this time rise into your lunge. Exhale, settle in, connect the palms. On the exhale, we chop, pointing down the spine. Inhale to lift, you've got this. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, bringing the hands down in front of the heart. Take an inhale here, filling up. And then exhale, right elbow to left thigh, your twisted lunge. Maybe this time you deepen the twists, maybe you twist into the neck, maybe you tuck the back toes and lift to the back knee. But remember, I am the guide. You are the practitioner. You are in charge of what is happening on your mat. Good. Lowering the knee if you lifted and tucking the toes. Inhale to slowly unravel, reach high, walking the front foot to the outside edge of the mat. Exhale, slowly, bringing both hands down, no rush. Coming into your lizard lunge on the left-hand side. So do you stay here this time? Do you back away slightly, or do you delve deeper? knowing that these options are no more or less advanced, they're quite simply different. So tune into what you need physically, mentally, emotionally, what is going to recharge you, what will fill your cup during this busy time. Breathing into the left hip as we pause, abiding a little bit more by the laws of nature, that slowing down, that invitation to rest, to heal, to be in darkness. Whenever you're ready, slowly coming out, walking the hands back in. Inhale, powerful arms and belly, and exhale, swinging the left leg back and circling left ankle in one way and then the other. Bringing the knee down to tabletop, keeping the hips over the knees as you walk the hands further out. Take an inhale, filling up. Exhale, melting heart, surrendering to the earth. And breathe. Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to slide back up into your tabletop, and an exhale, retreating back into your child's pose, bringing the hips to the heels, folding over the thighs. Seeing if you can connect your forehead, your third eye, either with the ground, your hands, or a block, so you have that connection with the ground, the earth. Closing the eyes, retreating into darkness, that blank canvas so full of potential. Pausing here in that liminal space behind the scenes, behind the chaos and the chatter, that blankness, that space for healing, for growing, for new beginnings, as this year draws to a close and a new one can start. What are you leaving behind? What are you bringing with you? Where is that light guiding you? Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to walk the hands back towards you, sitting up on your heels, bringing the hands out in front of the knees, spread the fingers, and then lean into the hands to lift the hips, tuck the toes. Press into the hands to lift the knees, coming into a little squat. If this doesn't feel good for your feet, your ankles, or your knees, I recommend finding ragdoll, so bringing the heels down, folding over soft knees, hanging out. However, if you're in your squat, walking your hands back in line with your feet to lift your chest, connect your gaze with a drishti, your focus point ahead, and then close the hands in front of the heart, finding balance on the front of the feet. Smooth out the speed bumps in the breath. Maybe when you sense that your body has found that balance, perhaps close your eyes, fostering a little bit more trust and patience in your body, yet noticing the changes that occur when you come into darkness. Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to press down through the feet, slowly rising to standing, releasing the heels and arms and walking forwards to the front of your mat, coming into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Really spreading, earthing, grounding through the feet as you lift up through the head, reach down through the fingertips. So also refer to this as ready pose. And perhaps you can feel it. You could feel how every fiber and cell of your body is switched on. It's ready to flow with that solar energy that soon will be rising, gaining every single day. Let's flow with the breath through Surya Namaskar. Here I invite you to close your eyes, maintaining that trust and confidence in your body, that light that guides the way, and allow each movement to last the entirety of each breath, that invitation from nature to slow down. On an inhale, bringing the arms wide and high, connect the hands above the head. On an exhale, soften the knees, hinge from the hips, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. On an inhale, bring the palms to the shins, halfway lift, gaze forwards. On an exhale, soften the knees enough to plant the palms firmly on the mat, spreading the fingers wide. On an inhale, take a long step back with the right foot followed by the left. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. You press forward through the head, back through the heels. Feel your strength rise, come to the surface. As you exhale this first time, we'll lower the knees, untuck the toes, drop the chest and chin in between the hands. On an inhale, slither onto the belly, roll the shoulders back, shine your heart forwards like a torch. And then as you exhale, lower the chest, move through tabletop as you tuck your toes and lift into downward facing dog. Pausing here in downward facing dog, allowing time to expand like the darkness that is around us and within us. Allow the head to hang heavy like ripe fruit, maybe softening out the knees, finding that liminal space of rest in this posture. Closing the eyes, take a deep breath in and let it go. Continuing on our journey around the sun. On an inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, float or walk your feet to the front of the mat. Bring the palms to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, soften knees, fold deeper. Inhale, bend the knees, root through the feet to slowly unravel and rise up towards the sun. Arising from the dark, healing, dreaming earth, we rise to the sky, connect the hands, completing the cycle, acknowledging how everything, including us, moves in cycles. And go again. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, soften knees, plant palms. Inhale, stepping back long into your plank. Exhale, lowering down, either knees, chest, chin, or one long line, chaturanga. Inhale, slithering into your back bend, either cobra or upward dog with the thighs and knees lifted. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pausing and softening here, doing what you need to do to find that position, that liminal space between effort and ease, dark and light. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, float or walk your feet to the front of the mat, palms to shins. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, taking your time, knowing that everything in nature takes its time. It does not rush. Slowly rising back, completing that loop, that cycle, one more round around the sun. Exhale, full forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping the eyes closed if you can. Exhale, bend the knees, plant palms. Inhale, stepping back into your plank. Exhale, lowering down as you wish. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Closing the eyes if you haven't already, more consumed with how the posture feels, how the breath flows, than how it all looks. Releasing the weight of your head, your mind and the thoughts within it, creating that blank canvas, that space of potentiality. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step, float or walk your feet to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, soften and fold, yes. Inhale, root to rise, the final time. We grow towards the sun with time and patience to connect the palms. Exhale, lower the hands down to the heart and release the arms down by your sides, coming back to where we began. Further connecting us more deeply to these inherent cycles within nature, within us. Moving through that ebb and flow, that journey of the seasons, of the year, of our life, always coming back to this place of darkness where everything resets, begins again, starts afresh. Maybe keeping the eyes closed here as you take a couple of steps back on your mat, coming into the center, bringing the hands together in front of the heart. On an inhale, lift the heels. On an exhale, slowly starting to bend the knees, coming down the way we came up. So if that squat balance wasn't for you today, rolling forwards into your ragdoll instead. For a moment, find balance. Maybe close the eyes, trusting your body. Embracing the wobbles, embracing the shakes, embracing the twists and turns, the unexpected changes in the road. Eventually bringing the fingertips down to the ground, lower the knees, untuck the toes, retreating into child's pose. The renowned spiritual teacher Frederick Lenz said, "The winter solstice is the time of ending and beginning, a powerful time to contemplate your immortality, a time to forgive, to be forgiven, and to make a fresh start, a time to awaken." So, my friend, what will you be leaving behind from this past year? What will you be bringing with you? What do you intend to manifest over the next year? What has that inner light revealed to you through the darkness? Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to walk the hands back towards you, coming to sit back on your heels. Drop a hip to the side, sweep the legs out in front, and make sure there's plenty of space behind you. Stepping the feet about hip width apart, reaching the arms forwards. Take an inhale here, filling up. And as you exhale, draw the navel into the spine, the chin to the chest, close the eyes as if you're gazing into your heart, and slowly begin the descent down to the earth, using your tummy muscles, your power, your strength to slow down that movement, knowing that you have the power within you to slow down, to resist that Christmas rush and fall into rhythm with nature. When you arrive on the ground, bringing the arms down by your sides, walking your feet a little bit closer in, seeing if you can brush the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Drawing the navel into the spine, spread out through the soles of the feet, and on an inhale, slowly start to lift the hips towards the ceiling, squeezing the glutes to help support the hips and pelvis as they rise towards the sky. And when you get to the top, see if you can squeeze your glutes a little bit more, getting a little bit more height, more power. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you take a bind, interlacing the hands underneath you, reaching away with the knuckles, and one at a time walking onto the outer arms. Allow your heart to expand, to shine out. Maybe you stay here with the heels firmly planted on the earth, or maybe use an inhale to lift the heels away from the ground, and an exhale to release them. An inhale to lift, an exhale to release them. Inhale to lift, last time. Exhale, release them. Using your next inhale to release that bind, stabilizing the arms down by the sides. And as you exhale, slowly roll down onto the back, slowly. Coming back down to earth. Drawing the knees into the chest, extending the arms out by the sides. And on an exhale, sending your legs down and over to the left. As best you can, stay earthed, heavy, connected to the ground through your right shoulder. If the shoulder wants to lift, slide some support like a block or a cushion underneath the knees. Maybe resting the left hand on the right thigh, maybe turning the head to look towards the right. But there again is that word maybe. Remember that I am a guide. And the real teacher, the real guru lives within you. It's that light that shines through, that expands off your mat into your daily life. And as best you can, allow a wave of softness to ripple through you, taking a little bit longer in this posture. And rather than thinking of it as holding the posture, allowing yourself to be held by the posture. by the earth, allowing the eyes to close, becoming more introspective. As nature reminds us that it is this time for nesting and resting, for reconnecting with the quiet and the still. In yoga philosophy, the sun symbolizes the soul. And the word solstice in Latin means sun standing still. So in a sense, we could say that the sun stands still on the solstice, maybe even long enough for you to catch a glimpse of it, of your future self, that bright future that lies ahead along this winding road. Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to slowly come back to center. And then as you exhale, sending the legs down and over to the right, this time anchoring down through your left shoulder, using any support you need as you settle and soften against the earth. And closing the eyes, turning inward, cocooning yourself in that darkness, in that healing, in that dreaming, in that liminal space of potential. Learning to see in the proverbial dark as you kindle your inner light, as it burns bright and strong. Whenever you're ready, using an inhale to slowly unravel, coming back to center. And noticing what it is your body needs to reset, to realign, to let go of that posture. And over the next 30 seconds or so, journeying into your final, most ultimate posture, your relaxation, a time of shavasana, a time of complete rest, of almost wintering, where the body becomes still, that conscious breath slips away, and you can be in the darkness with your own true, wild, wise self. The poet and author Margaret Atwood said, "This is the solstice, the still point of the sun, its cusp and midnight, the year's threshold and unlocking, where the past lets go and becomes the future, the place of caught breath, the door of a vanished house left ajar." So of course you are more than welcome to stay here as long as you wish, and extend your rest as long as you need it. Or if you wish to end your practice with me, begin by Bringing gentle movements to your fingers and toes, slowly awakening your body. On a long, slow inhale, reach the arms behind you and point the toes away. Full body yawn. As you exhale, draw the knees into the chest. That hug, it is well deserved. Whenever you're ready, rolling to your right hand side. And keeping your eyes closed, staying within this darkness for now as you bring yourself into a seat. Connecting the palms of your hands together in front of your heart. And connecting your thumb tips to your heart space at the center of your chest. And allowing your four fingers to expand out away from you like rays of the sun. A reminder that it all starts within this yoga, this time of practice. And it is just that, a practice for out there, for daily life. For all those bumps and twists in the road that we have to navigate in the dark and in the light. And what we cultivate, what we manifest, what we learn about ourselves on our mats eventually expands and shines out into the world. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you in this practice and all of your practices throughout this year. Thank you so much for your support, your energy, your presence, and this connection. Merry Christmas, my friends. From my light to yours, namaste.